Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, February 27th. It's probably 9:45 in the morning or so. Today is the start of Fur Rendezvous here in Anchorage. It is our Winter Carnival that happens every February and early March. And we are going downtown to watch the parade and fur auction, carnival. Lots of fun stuff in store today. And we're going to take you guys along. But first, what are we stopping for?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Now I'm ready to spend the day outside.
Encouraging you, 2 shows today. 3. What is she? 90? I think she's 90. So no, you're okay. You're okay. Glad you have me with us. And their vehicles, Denali Group, relocation special. Yeah. Then here comes with the police vehicle. Remember, the carnival is open right.
So that's our parade. What do you think?
Same as usual.
It is the same as usual. Every year it's the same. It never changes. But thousands of people stand outside in 30-degree weather to watch it. I love it. It's part of Fur Rondy.
Yep.
Right now it's the 2016 Rondy Invitational from the License Sled Races Association. And
so we finished the parade, walked around a little bit, and now we are going to the fur auction. Super uniquely Alaskan event. We love coming down to this thing. Now, I do know that some places like fur auction, this might seem inhumane, that kind of stuff.
We're in Alaska here.
Yeah, but not only are we in Alaska, but these, Fur Rondy started kind of as a celebration when all the trappers would bring their furs to Anchorage to sell.
Literally Fur Rendezvous.
Yeah, Fur Rendezvous. That's exactly what it is. But also, these are furs that come from people who live subsistence lifestyles. These are furs from rural areas. This is not just people who are going out kind of killing for sport or for fun. In Alaska, like it really is a different way of life. So by buying furs, buying horns, and that kind of stuff, we're helping people kind of provide for their family in places where, like, they don't have anything else other than this. So we might go buy some furs.
Do I hear 600? Way under the money. 575. Do I hear 600? 600. Now 6 1/4. I have 600 here. Do I hear 625? Way under the money. $75 bid. 80. Now 85. I have $80 bid. Do I hear 85? 330 over here. Do I hear 340? How about 335 one time? I like you. I like you more when you bid.
So we just finished the fur auction. It's still going on, but there's one thing that Sherri and I have wanted from the fur auction for years. That is a hoop-mounted beaver. So it's kind of ready to go right on the wall, and we got it. We are so excited. This is absolutely beautiful. So look at that, made in Alaska. Fur. So awesome.
All right, Honey, stay next to mommy, please.
All right, here goes Sherri trying to win, I don't know what she's trying to win. So here's Sherri playing the frog catch game. Oh. A small. So we get one more. Let's see. Oh. Basically right now it is Sherri and 3-year-olds. Oh, that's too small. All right, Sherri, what'd you win?
2 butterflies.
2 butterflies. So you may have noticed in most of the video that even though Fur Rondy's our winter carnival, there is no snow anywhere. This winter has been incredibly mild here in Alaska. Today's probably, I think it's supposed to be about 43 degrees today. No snow at all, really, so just kind of pavement, a little bit chilly, but not bad. So one of the main events of Fur Rondy is the World Championship sprint races. There's kind of dog sled races. There's kind of 2 types of dog races, sort of like running, actually. There's sprint races like this, which is to see who can go shorter distance the fastest. And then there's races like the Iditarod, which starts right here next week. And that is like a 1,049-mile race. So the goal there isn't so much speed over short distance. It's, again, a marathon, not a sprint. Whereas this race is a sprint. And speaking of like no snow I talked about, all of this snow had to be hauled in and dumped in the street. So you can see it's like pavement everywhere. But then there's this one patch of snow that the dog teams will run down. I like this guy. He's just like resting his head on the back of this other dog, like using him like a little doggy ottoman. So this team right now is being taken up to the starting line. And if you can see how much these dogs want to run, a lot of people talk about like this being cruel. You might not know this. I actually used to, growing up here in Alaska, we had a dog team, but also my dad was a handler for an Iditarod racer, and there's 116 dogs on his dog lot. And I gotta tell you, there is nothing that these dogs love more than this to run. Like, you put them in their harness and you get them strapped to the line, like that's why they're like jumping and pulling so much. Like, all that they want to do is go. And not only that, these dogs are so well taken care of. I remember like the food and the care that the dogs we used to have growing up got. It really is. Dog racing is not an abusive thing. I'm sure there's some instances of that happening, of course. But for the most part, these dogs are treated like world-class athletes, because when you look at the distance they run and all that they do, that's essentially what they are. So one of the great things about Fur Rendezvous still today is just kind of all the people from around the state who come into town. People wear their furs out and about. And if you look at these parkas right here, these are beautiful. Oh my gosh. So downtown, walking around, and Sherry, where did we stop? Another coffee. This place called Side Street Espresso in downtown.
Super cute little place.
It is super cute. We've been here a few times. I really like it. Then I think we're gonna grab some lunch, and then maybe go look at the snow sculptures. You having fun today?
Yes.
Good. Well, that was a shepherd's pie, which was the perfect lunch after a day standing outside in the cold. Now we're going to the snow sculpture competition. I don't know that they're done with the snow sculptures yet, but with as warm as it is and the way that the snow is melting, we thought we might as well see them today, or else maybe not see them at all.
They're not gonna last long.
Yeah, they're not gonna last long. Sorry, there's helicopter tours overhead. So basically what happens is they bring in these huge blocks of snow. I don't even know where they brought the snow in from, because I don't know where there was snow. And then teams sign up to carve different designs in the snow. And then the winner actually, I think, gets to go to the like World Snow Carving Championships. You can see this guy's carving, looks like maybe a couple of bears or something. Some guys that are still working on their snow sculpture. You can see pretty much you use any kind of tool, whether it's a real tool or a made-up tool. There's saws, chisels, shovels. Looks like maybe a piece of wood with like some cloth or felt on it. You can see the detail on this one is amazing. Probably the most impressive one here, just as far as like detail goes. So Harry Potter fans, I'm sure will love this one. It is a book, open book, obviously snitch there. And if you look in there, you can see the golden snitch sitting right there in the middle of it. This one's done Sherlock theme. You can see the pipe on this side, his hat. And then over here we have a, looks like a magnifying glass. That was pretty cool. So we have ended day number 1 for us of Fur Rondy. Was it a good day?
It was.
It was a good day. We did a ton of fun stuff. The fireworks from the 49th State Brewing Company is where we were watching that from. They had like a private fireworks show. They're not open to the public yet, but it was awesome. Those are by far the best view of the fireworks I've ever had.
Yeah.
So day 1 of Fur Rondy, done and awesome.